All right. Good afternoon, parents, Ford Falcons. My name is Mr. Preston. I am the principal here at Gerald Ford Elementary School. If you have not met me before, welcome to Gerald Ford. We got 81 people watching live right now. That's great. Let me move this camera so you guys can see better. All right, welcome to our back to school parent presentation, everybody. There's no sound. Uh-oh. Can you not hear me, Jason? No? Can anyone hear me? If you throw it in the chat, if someone can hear me. Yeah. Okay. You guys have sound. Okay. So Jason, it might be on your device. Maybe log out and then log back in. All right. Thanks, guys. Welcome back to our 2023-2024 parent presentation. All right. Let's get rolling, guys. At Gerald Ford, we work very hard. You guys don't want to see my face. There we go. We work very hard on educating the whole student. So we really work on our personal best branding, which is being respectful, having empathy, showing self-control, and always trying your personal best. And we actively teach these character traits to our students on a daily basis. And our theory of action statement is really, if we work collaboratively to connect and innovate and evolve to meet both the students' social, emotional learning and academic needs of our students, we really want to have that result in maintaining and discovering the joy of learning, because school should be fun. And I want your child to come to school and to come home and tell you how much they love Gerald Ford Elementary. And we have some exciting news. We have a new assistant principal. Mrs. Sperber is our new assistant principal. And I'm just really excited to have some help. So she's great. Mrs. Sperber is her name, and she has been an assistant principal for several years. She was a principal at a middle school, and she also was a district LCAP coordinator, which is the Local Control Accountability Plan, and she worked at the district office for a while as well. She comes with a wealth of knowledge and experience, and I'm excited for everyone to meet her. So I'm really excited. There we go, Mr. Preston and Mrs. Sperber. All right, parents, I know I'm preaching to the choir here, folks, but you guys have got to download the Parent View app. Your classroom teachers are live now. Once you download the Parent View and you do the online registration, then you will be able to see your child's teacher. So make sure you get the Parent View app. That's where you can check absences. You can report absences. You can see all their grades. You can communicate with their teachers, etc. All right, attendance. We have been really working on this. Everyone's putting in the chat and texting. All right, so every day counts. It really does. And I will say we have the latest start time in the entire district. We start at 9 o'clock, okay? So I really, really need to push for good attendance. We understand that perfect attendance is not an opportunity. We don't want your kids coming to school sick. However, we have had a real increase in tardies and reverse tardies. A reverse tardy is when you pick your child up 30 minutes or more before the school day, and those do count against their attendance as well. So we are really working for every student to be in this good attendance category. Students that are at risk will be providing supports, and then students that are chronic absenteeism will be having meetings with our new assistant principal, Mrs. Sperber. And just the facts. So students that are chronically absent and that miss school, obviously there's negative effects like that, right? 4 times less likely to graduate from high school, 3 times less likely to read proficiency by 3rd grade, which is one of our district initiatives, which is Read by 3. And 26% likely to be on track for graduation at the end of 9th grade compared to their peers with good attendance. So let's make sure we get our kids to school every day and on time. The school calendar is out. You can check it in Parent View. You can record your absence as well. If your child is sick, it can be an excused absence, and those won't count negatively against you. So we are here to help. All right, important dates and important information. I apologize. We need to go back. Our office opens at 8 a.m. However, we do not have supervision on campus until 8:30. Okay, so I know that parents drop their students off very early, and unfortunately, I do not have supervision until 8:30. Once 8:30 comes, our school site monitors and myself, we open the gate, kids come on campus, and then instruction begins for all grades at 9 o'clock. This is a link to our parent handbook. It's also on the website, so I'm going to leave that QR code up there if you want to scan that with your cell phones or double tap it. I think you can now. Our parent handbook has all the information, details, a lot of stuff that we're going over right now, but it's on our district website as well. Make sure you follow our social media pages. We have a Facebook account. If you don't have a Facebook, we also have an Instagram. I have this YouTube channel that I use for stuff like this, and our school website. Everything is linked on there, and all that information is there for you as well. All right, our dismissal times. Oops, I keep going one click too much. Our dismissal times are 3:07 for kindergarten, 3:17 for first, second, and third grade, and 3:27 for fourth and fifth grade. Tuesdays are our minimum days. So minimum day is just 1 hour earlier dismissal. Tuesday is 2:07 for kindergarten and TK students, 2:17 for first or second and third, and 2:27 p.m. for fourth and fifth. All right. On the first day of school, we did not have a Meet the Teacher event ahead of time due to the split days over the weekend and starting on a Tuesday. However, gates will open at 8:30 on Tuesday, the 15th. Everyone is welcome on campus. Parents can come on. Teachers will hold a mini meet and greet in their classrooms. Now, you'll have about a half an hour to do this. So, for example, I have a daughter in second grade. I also have a daughter in fourth grade, which means my wife and I would go to the second grade classroom, meet the teacher, get the information, and then go to the other classroom as well. So that is happening on the first day of school. Parents will be given till approximately 9:30 to be on campus. And then after the first day of school, only approved volunteers will be allowed on campus because our school is a closed campus. We only allow staff, students, and approved district volunteers. Well, more information on that in a second. TK and kinder parents will be allowed within the kinder gates to pick up their students for the first week of school because we know how that separation can be trying for TK and kindergarten students. However, TK and kinder are having a back to school mini Meet the Teacher on Monday as well. Uh-oh. Did I freeze? There we go. Dismissal. Every day except Tuesday, 3:07, 3:17, and 3:27. Tuesday's dismissals are 1 hour earlier. I only have coverage until 4 p.m. That is when our office stops. We do have several after-school daycares on campus. We also have ELOP, which is Extended Learning Opportunity, and we have clubs on campus that extend the day till after 4, but arrangements need to be made to pick up your child before 4 p.m. every single day. So after the first day of school, we talked about only approved parents will be allowed on campus, and then students can go multiple areas. So we have the YMCA is in our portable 15, and homework club students go to room 601. Bus riders will go to the cafeteria. Students will walk down the main hallway, and younger students will be escorted, of course, until they learn their route and where they're going. Please make sure you connect with your teacher and let them know where they go after school and who is picking them up. That's a key component, especially for our new Ford Falcons and our kinder and TK students. All right, early pickup. So picking your child up early, especially to beat the traffic or on a pattern basis is something that we do track and we do talk to parents about. So please try to refrain from picking up your students after 3 p.m. We're not going to disrupt the end of the day. So if you do have an appointment, we know our bell schedule, so we can kind of work around that. And then that would be after 2 p.m. on Tuesdays for our minimum day. And then please inform any family members. We have a lot of family members that'll come. You know, grandma and grandpa are in town, aunt and uncle are in town, big sister, big brother coming from the high school. And a lot of times they pull right up and they park in my red zone in my bus lane, and they block my bus and they block my special education buses, and they want to pull their kid out at 3:10 because they don't want to wait till 3:27 in the parking lot. So we will not be releasing those students during that time. Also, it's very difficult when the students are out at lunch and students out at recess to try to track them down during that time. So please try to schedule any pickups or appointments kind of before lunch or after lunch. So it's very difficult to find student, and then we have to get someone to take them to their classroom and disrupt the classroom teacher's lunch and then bring them up to the office. All right, we do love parent volunteers. So, I forgot to change that to the following year. I apologize about that. But here is the parent volunteer website for the district. Now, if you go to the very top of the chat, I put the links in there. I put the links for our PTO volunteer page and the district. You cannot volunteer with the PTO until you are approved by the district. It takes about 4 to 6 weeks. So I suggest work on that this weekend if you have not already done it. Those need to be renewed every year. And every 5 years, you need to have your fingerprints redone. Also, all volunteers will have to complete a 36-minute mandated reporter on child abuse and neglect. And our Falcon Awesome PTO is brand new. We have a brand new PTO board that we voted on last year, so I'm really excited about that. When you go to the PTO page, there's going to be a thing that says sign up to volunteer in the PTO, which I totally encourage you to do. However, until you are approved by the school district, we cannot have you volunteer. So we got to have the district first and then through the PTO. I see a question that's popped up. How can we find out the teacher's name? You can find out through Parent View. If you log on to Parent View, you can find the teacher's name. And there's our runpto.com, Gerald Ford. So those links are up in the chat. All right, pick up and drop off. No school was built to handle 600 to 800 cars coming all at the same time. So what I need from all parents is patience and flexibility. There is a flow of traffic, and if everyone follows the traffic and they are patient and they show self-control and they do their personal best, we will have a great year at pickup and drop-off. There is our main parking lot. Hello, everybody. Here's our main parking lot. The easiest way to get into our main parking lot is coming northbound on Warner Trail from Miles or from the church side lot. That is the easiest way. Coming in here, making a right into our parking lot, coming around and stopping in front of the main gate, letting your child out, and then continuing your way on, and then continuing northbound on Warner Trail to Fred Waring. The construction is done on Warner Trail. I'm happy to report that is all open. So you'll be able to come in from Fred Waring. However, it is easier to get here in and out if you come from Miles. You will not be able to make a left-hand turn right here, okay? And this is an aerial footage of our staff parking lot and our bus lane. That parking lot is for those exact things, our staff and the buses. So you can see in this photo here, we have a car right here, right in front of our office, blocking the buses, and we have another couple vehicles right here. Please do not do that. There is a 20-minute parking spot. These are for buses only. Buses only. And we have several spots in the parking lot that are reserved for people that have to come and go. And the reason these are reserved is the nurse is at multiple different school sites. So if someone parks in her spot, she can't get in to help and serve your kids. Same with our librarian, same with our instructional coach, same with myself, our custodians. We have a night custodian and a day custodian. So if you just pull up and park there, you know, oh, I have to run something in, and then Mr. Roberto comes, you're going to be in his spot. So please reserve those rules. And also it's a good practice to follow the rules, right? Follow the parking rules. There is a 20-minute parking spot here. So if you do have to come in the middle of the day or a dismissal, instead of parking in the red zone and opening yourself possible to a traffic violation, which we don't want, you can park here in this 20-minute, and the sidewalk is right here to the office. It's about a 1-minute walk. So please help me with all of those parking rules. Thank you. Kindergarten gate and main gate are where we dismiss our students. This is a picture of our kindergarten gate. Only students that are in TK or kindergarten, okay? Those are the only students that will be coming in and out of those gates. They have a totally separate entrance and exit, and we kind of keep them separate from the 1st through 5th grade students. This is our main gate and our main drop-off area, and this is the gate where all students 1st through 5th grade will enter and exit during the day. All right, and once again, please be patient and please drive slow. These are all of our students in there, and we don't want any students or adults getting hurt. So please take your time, keep calm, and have patience. I see a couple. So you have to be on, in order to get on Parent View, you have to be on Parent View, and you have to go through the online registration process, and then you'll be able to find out what your teacher is. All right, just want to talk about school safety. My children go to this school as well, and we have a lot of teachers' kids, so we do take this very important, and I am in charge of looking out for the safety of your child when you trust me with them here at Gerald Ford. So we have a full-time security agent on campus, which I'm really happy about. That was new last year. We do monthly fire drills. We do shelter-in-place earthquake drills. We do lockdown and lockout drills as well. Our staff receives trainings and professional development on that every month, and we work on that with our safety plan. And our new security agent this year is Fred Leager, so he'll be coming and working with our students. I'm really excited to have him on campus. You'll be seeing him in the parking lot at dismissal, and then during the instructional day, he'll be up in the front office, out at recess, and at lunch, interacting with the kids as well. So our goal is to have the safest learning environment possible for your children. Here's a picture of Mr. Tony. Each classroom is sanitized on the daily basis. And this is an older photo from when we were coming back on hybrid. Deep cleaning, we have a 3rd custodian who comes only at night, and his name is Luis. He comes every single night, and his entire job is just to sanitize each classroom. Other important information, you need to have your child bring a water bottle. We have 6 water bottle filling stations on campus, and they are purified and they are chilled. So make sure your son or daughter brings a water bottle with their name clearly marked on it, because there are a lot of hydro flasks that look exactly alike. You know, Yeti water, and Stanley's. Everyone's got one of these Stanley cups. I know I just got one for my birthday. So make sure you have your name on that water bottle. Students go to PE, music, art, and library each week. Those are our 4 preps. We're really excited to have the only elementary school to have a full-time art teacher and a full-time music teacher. It is, Jason, it is great to have a security agent on campus. Nice to have an extra adult and an extra set of eyes to watch our students. Students will receive SEL lessons weekly and monthly. So the younger students get a lot more of them. We try to provide social stories and get them working in the school system. And then the older students, they have monthly lessons with our counselor, Miss Lily. New this year is TK Kinder and 1st grade students will receive a Chromebook. We're going to do a rollout program where we are replacing the tablets that they used to have with Chromebooks. This is going to be great for iReady, for homework, for Google Classroom, and really working on those typing skills at a young age. And I think some of these kinder and TK kids that come in are more digitally proficient than a lot of adults. They know they can handle that technology. So I'm really excited about that. Students also have access to our wonderful counselor, Liliana Lua, for any support or any counseling needs. She's been at our school now for 3 years, and she's awesome. Parents may contact Miss Lily or fill out a request for assistance form in our district and school website. And special teams. So these are this is Coach Murphy. He's our PE teacher. This is Miss Stephanie, our librarian. This is Miss S. She is our art teacher. And Mrs. Bluto, our music teacher. And here's some art class supplies. So PTO supplies art class, but she goes through baby wipes, paper towels, and she has all 600 students come through her class each week. And anyone who was at Ford last year came to Arts Fest, got to see all the self-portraits and all the great art that she has. So really excited about that. So those QR codes are up there. If you want to scan those, I'll keep those for a minute. Diana, you say it's 3:05 p.m. I'm not sure what you're referring to that. We do, maybe it's about the kindergarten gate. The kindergarten gate opens at 3:05, and that's kind of let the parents in to the doors and kind of try to get out of the sun a little bit. And then the students get out at 3:07. All right, save the date. These are all the important dates. If you've already been at Ford, you should already have this. I've set this out at the end of last year. But our first day of school is coming up. Back to school night is August 22nd. Labor Day, fall portraits. Okay, September 20th. Those are coming up. We have no school on October 13th, the professional development day. All right. And parent-teacher conferences are all week, October 16th to the 20th. That is also our book fair week. That is also our book fair. Oh, look at you guys solving problems. Thank you for the help in the chat. Yeah, so those are all the important dates. You can save that this video will be able to be replayed as well, so you don't have to capture all those. And I'm going to send all this information out for your as well. If you just registered your child in the last day or two, it might take a 24-hour period to sync if you don't see it. And if not, on Monday, you can call the office and they will get you the information. Check out our website and our social. I do post very frequently, and it is Mrs. Miller, one of our 5th grade teachers. She runs the website for me, but I do run the Instagram and the Facebook account. So make sure you check that out. I post a lot of cool stuff on campus. All right, breakfast, lunch, and recess. Every student's favorite 3 subjects. Breakfast time. So breakfast is from 8:30 to 9. All right, and then students can go play after they have breakfast. The best part about breakfast is it's free. It's free for every student on campus. They can come in and get breakfast. They can get a juice. They can get a milk, whatever breakfast offering we're offering that day. I haven't talked this much in a long time. So make sure your child comes and grabs a free breakfast. They have great stuff, and the kids really like it. Lunchtime. Students have a 40-minute lunch. And typically we split that into 2 20-minute periods. So we give them 20-minute periods, and we want to really hold them for that 20 minutes because what will happen is kids will eat a bite and then they want to go play, and then they'll throw their food away or not eat their food, and then they just go play for 35 minutes. So we really try to keep them there for about 15 minutes, and then students can stay longer, right? We have some people that love to dine, right, and take their sweet time, and that's okay. But we really want to keep the kids there eating so they're nourished and ready to learn in the afternoon. Lunch is free for all Gerald Ford students too. So look at that. Free lunch, free breakfast. We are also bringing back the salad bar this year, which I'm really excited about. Excuse me. We're bringing back the salad bar this year, and our central kitchen is going to start cooking meals from scratch using local produce. I know that we work a lot with CV Harvest Box and Aziz Farms at our school, so that's something that's coming up in the next school year as well. After they eat, they do get to go out to recess. Really excited about that. Unfortunately, we do not accept outside fast food or drinks during lunchtime. It's really disruptive and it creates some inequities on campus. Now, if you're having a birthday party and you arrange that with your classroom teacher, that is a different story. Every teacher has their own rules on parties, and I allow them to run their classroom that way. So if it is your son or daughter's birthday, you want to make sure that you run that by the classroom teacher and that you have their permission first and that you contact them. All right. Yeah, the salad bar is coming 2 days a week, so I'm excited about that. I don't know how soon it's going to get rolling, but we just learned about that the other day. I know the cafeteria, and Miss Nayeli, our cafeteria manager, is the best. So there's some happy kids eating lunch. And recess. All recesses are supervised by our school site monitors. Myself, I'm out there every recess that I'm not at a training or at a meeting. I am out there playing and watching your students. We also have our security agent is out there during those times. And our new assistant principal, Mrs. Sperber, will be out there as well. Students in TK through 3rd have 2 15-minute recesses and 20 minutes during their lunch. So that's really great. Oh, good. I'm glad you found that, Dominique. Good. And 4th and 5th grade students, they have a 15-minute morning recess and then their lunch. So those are the recess schedules. What should my student bring to school? Students need to come to school ready to do their personal best. That's number one. That is a positive attitude with a growth mindset that they're coming to school, that their teachers have been preparing and working all summer to get ready for this day on Tuesday. They're going to need a backpack, refillable water bottle, a lunch and a snack if they want to bring one. We will start selling snacks a little bit later when it gets cooler. And those snacks are typically $1 and they're in the cafeteria and they're all healthy approved by the California Department of Ed. Any supplies that you want to donate to the classroom teacher, you can bring those in on the first day. Earthquake kits, we'll talk about that. So we have, it's a thing of the desert. We have earthquake kits. So this weekend, take a gallon Ziploc bag, go into your pantry, couple bottles of water, couple fruit snacks, couple granola bars, a medium trash bag, and a photo of your family. That's always great. In the event of an earthquake, that can help calm some of the little ones, right? And not get homesick. So that is what your students should bring to school. Everything else we have covered. I sent out a school supply list. I just put a quick thing on here for you. This is optional. We have stuff covered, but I know that our Gerald Ford community is Falcon Awesome, and they want to help and want to contribute to the classroom. So I always have teachers make kind of a wish list, and this is things that they can use. And I know that stuff is on sale now. So if you're willing to donate, it is more than appreciated, but just know that if you don't, we have it covered. Library. Library can always use supplies because Miss Stephanie doesn't have a self-contained class with parents that volunteer. So anything you want to drop off at the library, you can drop off in the front office or the art room or the music room or for Coach Murphy as well. After school, we have the YMCA is on campus and we have the homework club as well. We also have expanded learning clubs. Now, I know there are wait lists for these, so make sure you can get on those wait lists. And look for the expanded learning opportunities coming. Mrs. Larson is our extended learning opportunity liaison, and she'll be sending in late August all the classrooms and all the after school clubs and the permission slips as well. My favorite t-shirt of all time. Last year we got these t-shirts in and they say Falcon Awesome since 1992. That is when the school started. If you want one, they are $20 in the front office. We are not a uniform school. However, most of the students wear some Gerald Ford shirt. We have shirts for sale in the office for $10. We have these Falcon Awesome ones that are the real nice, the microfiber, the real soft shirts for $20 as well. We have adult sizes as well. I'm sure on the first day of school, you'll see a lot of parents and students wearing their Falcon. Well, maybe not. They probably have first day of school outfits. So, But yeah, those shirts are for sale up in the office, and $20. We have all kinds of sizes. We are not a uniform school. However, we do have a dress code, right? And the dress code is enforced. No open-toed shoes, no spaghetti straps, nothing inappropriate on your clothing. And you can find more about the dress code in our parent handbook. All right. Pants, neat and clean, good repair, no sagging or excessive overclothes. Shorts and skirts must be worn fingertip lengths, nothing super short. No bathing suits unless it's like a water day. And even if it is a water day, you'd come to school dressed appropriately, wear your suit underneath, have your water day, and then you can take your suit off and put it in like a shopping bag. We really want to stay off from bare midriffs or the tight clothing. Suggested that shorts be worn under skirts, or they have those squirts or whatever with the shorts built in. Nothing with inappropriate on there. So, for instance, we had a sports day, and we had a couple students. We have a lot of students that love soccer, and they wore some jerseys. Well, the soccer team, was sponsored by Pacifico or Corona, and so you just kind of watch your children's clothing. We have a lot of students that really are into Pokemon and anime. We want to make sure that any of those anime shirts don't have any weapons on them as well. Flat closed-toed shoes. And then we do have, if your child does come to school with something that is not dress code appropriate, then we have some loaner clothes that we can give to them, and then we'll contact you. All right. I think we're getting towards the end here, folks. I always put this up here because I'm super proud of Gerald Ford and my teachers. I really do believe that we have the best elementary school in the district. I love coming to work. I love being the principal here at Gerald Ford. I love that all the families connect and that we all get to know each other and learn over 6 to 7 years of your child's education. And there is a recognized program in Desert Sands, and what happens is you scan this QR code and it takes you to a website, and you can recognize a teacher, a school site monitor, a counselor, all kinds, anyone on staff that has had an impact on your child's life. And what happens is at the end of the month, they send certificates to me, and then I recognize those teachers or those staff members in front of all the students out at our morning announcements on the blacktop. So this is a great thing. So make sure you keep track of that. And, your teacher is showing up every day, all day, working on the weekend to provide the best educational experience for your child. So I'm really, really, really proud of that. And questions, we'll go to questions. So I got a couple questions in the chat. Let me go up. Like the salad bar. Awesome news about the cafeteria. Where can I find the lunch menu? The lunch menu is on the Nutrition Services website on the district office, but then we also send home hard copies with kids. Okay, so your teachers will be sending those home, but you can look them up. If you just Google DSUSD lunch menu, it'll pop up for you. All right, Dominique found that. Okay. In future years, meet the teacher the morning of school on Tuesday is really difficult for parents with middle schoolers at La Quinta Middle. Does late start on Tuesday at 9 a.m. Yeah, unfortunately, the school date landed on the first day on a Tuesday. I'm sorry about that. Missed the first couple of minutes. Confirming, can we walk kids? Yes, Ryan. Yeah, first day is open for everyone, and after that, it's approved volunteers only on day 2. So great. Oh, thank you, Angelica. Appreciate that. We do try our personal best. Thank you, Diana. Yes, have until 9:00. Oh, good. Thanks, Angela. Oh, good. You guys are helping. Very excited for my son to start. I am too. I'm really excited. I'm going to hang here for another second or so. If you do have any questions, you can throw them in the chat. All right, Alexa, you need to go on to Parent View and go under Class Schedule, and you'll be able to find your child's teacher. And yes, you are allowed to walk them to class on the first day and meet the teacher and get all the information from the class. Yeah, I'm excited. Me too. Marissa is one of our PTO members. Thank you, Mrs. Gebhardt. I will see you on the first day of school. Hi, everybody. Yeah, Falcon Awesome. I'm excited. I'm excited to get rolling. Ryan, I'm going to go back to that first day of school slide for you, just for everybody. There you go. Office opens at 8 o'clock. I'm so excited. Thank you for doing this. You're welcome. Thank you, Mrs. Risk. The TKK meet and greet on Monday is from 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock. And it is in the kindergarten area. And you'll be able to go into those kindergarten classrooms and get all the information from the teachers. All right, hold on. All right, lot of comments. I'm getting to them. Sorry. Thank you for doing this. TK, yeah, Monday from 2 to 3. Not, right now, we tried to change our start time, Daniela. We tried to change it to 8:30 and have the gates open at 8. However, the transportation, we could not get the busing here in time. So 9 a.m. is our start, and 8:30 is when it open. We do have before school care, though. The YMCA does have before school as well. So that is something to look into. There are also a lot of expanded learning programs that open early as well in the morning. And those will be coming out, and those will be starting September 11th. I think those start. You're welcome, Dominique. Thank you. I'm excited to school start as well. What time is someone in the office? Office is open at 8 o'clock tomorrow. Oh, not tomorrow. Tomorrow's Saturday. Monday, 8 to 4. Fingerprints is every 5 years. So when you go on and do your volunteer app, you go into your account, it'll let you know if you need to do fingerprints again or not. Yes, parents can volunteer. We actually encourage it. And in order to volunteer, you have to have your, let's go down to parent volunteers. In order to volunteer, you have to be approved by the district. Yes, there is a meet and greet for kindergarten that is on Monday. Hold on, let me pull that up for you. Give me 1 second. I'm just pulling this up. And the kindergarten teachers emailed everybody all the information about that. That went out today. Here we go. Sorry for the delay. Trying to help these kinder parents. All right. All right. Can you guys see this? There we go. TK and Kindergarten Open House, Monday, August 14th from 2 to 3 p.m. Come and meet your teacher and see your new classroom. We'll be going over what you need to know for transitional kindergarten and kindergarten. There will be forms to fill out so teachers know how your child will go home from school. We look forward to meeting all of you. Miss Mall, Miss Hardcastle, Miss Carnegie, and Miss Hualde. There you go. Fingerprints every 5 years. Yes, we can volunteer. You're welcome, Ryan. Meet and greet. All right, Renita, hope you can see that. Oh, thank you, Shannon. Appreciate you guys too. I appreciate you guys being here. We were up to like 188 for a while. That's pretty good. Yes, Melissa, we have a lot of YMCA is a before school, and then we also have expanded learning programs as well. Those don't start until September 11th. Kate, thank you for answering that. Falcon, awesome. Is there anyone else? Anyone see anyone in your child's class prior to day one? Is there anyone? I'm assuming that, like, is there any way to see your child's class? No, that we're meeting, and that's like protected time for teacher work days. So it'll be Tuesday morning for 1st through 3rd grade, and then kindergarten will have the opportunity, and TK will have the opportunity on Monday. There will be ELOP. Yes, there are going to be ELOP links and signups that will be in the 2nd week of August. We'll start rolling those out. Yes, 4th and 5th grade dismissal is at 3:27 p.m. Yes, thank you. I'm excited for a great year too, Elena. Oh, hi, Kiana. How are you? Hope you had a great summer. All right, everybody. That was pretty good. Not too bad. It's 5:12. So appreciate you guys. And I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Last weekend before school starts. All right. Mr. Preston signing off. Have a great one, guys.